boys. Run. Yes, everybody, here we are, back at the airfield. It's been a while, 2 or 3 months, I think, since we've been here, but we've got quite a few cars lined up. Take a look over here, a few people here. Mr. Shoeblacker.
Hello.
Here with his car, excited to be our first one on today, which is the G80 M3 competition rear-wheel drive. So we're going to see what this car does with some stock runs. We have fitted this car with a tuning box, which we'll go into a bit more detail about that. We haven't tested it, we haven't had it on dyno, so we're not sure how that's performing, but we'll see by the times. So, without further ado, let's get stuck in and let's see what she does.
We've got the G80 M3 rear-wheel drive. Rear-wheel drive cars always make me nervous. So what we're going to do, we're going to run it as it is, stock. Obviously the 0 to 60 in a quarter mile probably not going to be up to much. We're not going to launch it. 100 to 200 will probably where we'll, you know, get good figures from. And then what we'll do is we'll turn the race chip up just straight to setting 7, which is the top setting, and then we'll do the same thing again. So I guess here we go. Let's hopefully not die. Turn the traction off. 3, 2, draggy setup. That's how we're measuring the data again this time. So here we go.
Right, so that's the M3's first stock run. So let's go and find out exactly how Tabby got along and what the results were. So Tabby, stock run.
Yes.
Sport mode was obviously on.
Sport mode was on.
So what did we do? The 0 to 60, the quarter mile, and 100 to 200.
Quarter mile we did 12.56 seconds at 118. The 0 to 60 we did 4.74 seconds.
Right, so 4.74 seconds, 0 to 60, 118 miles an hour at 12.56, yeah?
Yes.
Right, so we're going to put so it's got a race chip box installed, so we're going to put that on. Yeah, what was 100 to 200?
This is what I'm just getting.
He's just firing that out now.
So 100 to 200 was coming in at 8.61 seconds.
Right, okay, so 8.61. So let's just, we're going to play about with this race chip now. There's obviously quite a few settings on the race chip, so
I think we're just going to hit it on the top one.
hit it on the top one and just go for it. Right, so let's go for that.
Seen it get off the line.
Slow on launch.
Yeah, you saw it, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I think we're ready to go. You've done the car if you need to.
Just let me just double check you've got the top. Yeah, cool.
And it's on.
Okay, so yeah,
activated.
Setting 7 and good to go. Right. There we go, cameras are on. I've just been talking to myself for a few minutes. Right, so we're all set up, ready to go. Now we have it just straight up, we've got no messing about, straight in top setting 7, which isn't always the best for drivability, but it's generally the most power output for the race chip. So I guess here we go, we see if we can get any improvement on this. 3, 2, 1, first run is up.
Right, well, we obviously saw that get off the line. Obviously, it's gonna, with a bit more power, it's gonna struggle. It did look like it got going when it got going. So let's actually ask Tabby how we got on and how was it? Because it did spin up a little bit, obviously.
Start with the best?
No, start with the worst. Let's
right,
get this.
okay, so obviously like you say, we're struggling to get off the line.
Yeah. It's going to do that rear-wheel drive,
car,
yeah.
We've got a bit extra power. So in the 0 to 60 in the quarter, I was not expecting to see an awful lot.
Yeah.
So in the 0 to 60, we went from 4.74 to 4.68. Again, we'll put these in.
But obviously we're spinning up, so yeah.
I mean, we lost much more traction. It actually even tried to kick.
I know, I saw it. We saw you bring it back in, yeah.
And the quarter mile, again, isn't a huge. You've gone from 12.45 to 12.56 to 12.2.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got an improvement.
Yeah, and also,
but obviously we lost that traction lower down. But
we've gone from 118 mile an hour to 123.5 mile an hour.
Right.
So you gained there, but really where you're seeing the huge increase
is where it's got the grip at about 100 to 200.
So it's hauling at that point.
Yeah.
So we've gone from 8.61 to 8.61 to 7.56. So
wow.
Over, it's like 1.1 seconds.
1.1 seconds is an improvement on the 100 to 200.
So tuning, like, box solution, that's brilliant.
Good.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fantastic. So we've got a great improvement on the 100 to 200, and that's what everybody's really about at the moment, isn't it? Obviously,
absolutely. If this was maybe the
four-wheel drive,
version,
then obviously we would see
0 to 60 and quarter mile
would be a lot better.
Feel the car was just
we could see the car was trying to step out as well. So and then when you got going, fantastic. Right. Fantastic. So that's our first video that we've done, or we're doing here today.
And maybe, sorry, just to add, is we just went straight for the top setting. That's not always the best setting, because you might find like 5 or 6.
Well, we have found that, yeah. So you've gone on mode 7, but it could be that mode 4 is actually the one that gives us the best for traction and power.
Gives you a bit more power, but you've got better traction, so your times could be better.
We haven't got time today, obviously, to play with all the settings. We may well do that later on and see what's best for it.
Like I said, this is just a video to see the improvements on that. So
and to see how this new F80 is
I'm enjoying it.
G80 is doing.
Get one.
I only said F80 then. F16.
It's G80.
That's what I said, yeah, G80. But it's an F16 firefighter, but it needs that exhaust guy. So he hasn't got that on the car yet, but we've all commented we didn't know if it's an electric car. You better not put that in or get upset.
Michael Schumacher, you need the few blackers get your exhaust on.
Yes. Right. Fantastic. It's very cold. That's the first video we're doing. So we'll see you later on the next videos.